CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE. Oh, what a DDT! Wow.
Oh, what a takedown! And hammering away!
A series of hammer fists raining down.
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes.
Kick to the body. Double underhook into a DDT.
And that attack was enough to shake up Lexus.
Yeah, and he's got to think about making that tag sooner. This could get worse. Back and forth, trading reversals.
And he avoids what was coming.
Ooh, great anticipation.
Had the foresight to get out of that one.
Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lexus unable to use his wide arsenal here.
Look at this, got their opponent pinned down, and now...
And gets sent right into the corner.
What a flip. Oh, and a knee. And another. Precision strikes.
Just getting pummeled as the champion was unable to return fire.
Elbow right to the back of the neck. Turns it around.
Boom! Down they go. What a move.
Flipping senton attack.
Oof! And avoids taking any damage.
Uh-oh, mandible claw! Mandible claw!
Did the champ just close this out?
And she's tagging out. Dropping the elbow.
Oof, that's going to echo in your ear for a bit.
Roundhouse kick! That was nasty. Tag made. Here we go.
Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the Whirlwind Splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn. Wait, what? Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
2, 3.
It's over.
We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted a main event WrestleMania. But that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change. A legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bayley on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. I sent you on a fool's errand to run yourself ragged going after a made-up NXT Mutiny title that we didn't give a damn about. Oops. Sorry about that. I had you chase Io Sky all over the world just to have you end up destroying the WWE archives worse than Mutiny would have. At least you got some frequent flyer miles. You two grew up together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go back to whatever hellhole town you're from. Find your safe space. Because it's not here. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
We're okay, but definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Ugh. I haven't felt like this since the year we both moved away from our hometown.
It was really tough at first. You spend every day with someone and then all of a sudden they're gone.
But ultimately, you must have figured out how to stay friends despite the distance, right?
Yeah, it was hard and took a long time. But we realized even though we didn't see each other, we still had each other's backs.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on Raw, talking to superstars from the men's division.
Okay.
I was wondering when you were going to show up.
Cody? I didn't expect to see you here.
Why? Expecting some lackey to encourage you to get into some live event matches? There's no time for that. NXT is in jeopardy. We need to push back against Mutiny now. I hear you're putting together the team for Survivor Series. I want in.
And you'd be a heck of an addition. But I'm surprised to see you this fired up about NXT.
It's not just a brand. It's the future of the entire industry at stake. If Mutiny wins this war, you can forget about NXT being the place that nurtures and develops the next generation of superstars. This whole Mutiny is about one thing: nurturing and developing CM Punk. Seeing NXT like this, I can't and won't stand idly by.
That's my kind of fire. Any ideas what parts of Mutiny you want to torch first?
I'm not one to play games, so I'd say we need to take the fight right to the top.
Punk's a coward, but he's too smart to step into the ring with you.
KO isn't, so I'll take the fight to him. If we destabilize Owens, we start chipping away at Mutiny's foundation. NXT's future is ticking away. Let me do this.
Welcome aboard. I have a feeling you're going to be WWE's dream and Mutiny's nightmare.
We can expect to see a real clash of styles here with WWE's Cody Rhodes using technical prowess and precision to counter Mutiny's KO and his brute force brawling.
All those styles are representative of the battle we're seeing here, with WWE hoping that skilled and pure wrestling will turn back Mutiny's unfocused aggression.
T getting involved.
Orton's gonna take out Cody Rhodes.
Has Mutiny gained an apex predator?
Able to slip away. Man. Stopped in their tracks with a knee to the gut.
Big knee to the midsection.
This is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Unmitigated demonstration. He's forced to tap out. No other choice. Here is your
Man, Cody, you'll never believe what I just saw.
Yeah, that was my match. He attacked me.
Okay, so you saw it too. Call me crazy, but I think this whole mutiny thing might actually be a problem. I'm not even...
Yeah, I'm sitting here watching the future of this industry get torn apart.
And that's one of the top 3 worst things to see get torn apart. And now they got Randy? Mutiny's getting stronger by the minute. There's...
Well, every time I turn...
What?
Because of...
If my calculations are correct, we should be in...
Right.
Oh,
I
that
think
makes
so.
sense.
Yeah.
R-Truth is on a collision course with WWE Champion John Cena.
Look out! What the hell is Cody Rhodes doing?
And this has turned into a brawl. Forget about any match. This is a street fight.
Side headlock applied.
Good measure.
And this is probably the one place you don't want to be. Yeah, if there's one thing I learned watching wrestling, it's that nothing good happens in the parking lot. Showing his power, Alabama Slam. Oh, nice bulldog. Uh-oh, position in. Measuring.
Ooh, a well-placed knee drop to the skull. And Rhodes is countered.
Pulled back into the hip toss. Cars, ambulances, all manners of weaponry. We might be looking at the point of no return here. Kicks directly to the chest. Oh, look at this here. Arm wrench. Closed fist connects. Wait for it with the Alabama Slam. You could get hit by a car in the... Rose looking to end this.
That was brutal, but it looks like this brawl's over.
It worked.
Agree.
Okay,
You know. True.
Oh.
John Cena in the ring here. A superstar who's lived his life by the motto of hustle, loyalty, and respect. Those three words have guided Cena to many great victories throughout his career.
They've also made him a true...
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold. Abdominal strike.
Taps out.
Here is your winner.
Well, Cody, the time...
So,
no,
Randy's...
Cody, all
I'll
right.
keep you...
I, for one, have to admit, I'm pulling for the underdog Rhodes in this one. Orton's stranglehold.
Cody's eyes look glazed over.
Oh, my God.
How?
Oh, he could be looking for a submission here. Oh, look at it.
Nice escape.
Picking the leg. Are we going to see it?
Trying to find a way out. The pressure is reversed. This is agonizing. Orton with a Fez press.
Here come the bombs.
You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
Picture perfect from Orton. And into the cover. Shoulder up. Ow. And Orton down.
Single leg takedown of their opponent, and there it is. The figure.
He gives in and taps out. Here is your winner.
You think? Then why? We created a
monkey.
damn. A lot of
Not-
we do.
Oh.
And
Yeah,
what do
we need-
WrestleMania? That's what I was afraid.
For Randy Orton, the multi-time champion and master of mind games, after achieving so much these past few years, the only conquest left might be ruling all of WWE.
That's a scary thought, Corey, but you might be right. Unless Stardust has anything to say about it. Who knows how this match at the Showcase of the Immortals might shape the future of WWE. Off with their heads. Is able to avoid heavy contact. Headlock. Oh, cheap shot right above the arm. And clearly stooping low with that attack. Targeted the lower body there, and it was highly effective. Boom. Oh, what a kick. Ooh. Got out of there at the perfect time.
Several reversals, neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defenses.
Leg sweep. Nicely done. By the looks of that exchange, Randy may have just found an area in which he needs to improve. Stardust putting his cosmic energy to good use. Oh, an inverted DDT. The Viper is facing a bit of danger here.
Orton needs to return to his instincts.
The Viper shows his instinct. And an elbow right to the shoulder. Uh-oh. Doesn't matter. Is it enough? Is this the end? Two. Fights out at two. I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now.
No one can.
Oh, he cuts it off. Saw it coming. It counters it.
Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate.
Caught with a neck breaker. Randy Orton with the Orton stop. Orton has it pinned. Here we go. There's a shoulder up almost immediately. What is it gonna... That just happened?
Stardust looks absolutely out of it.
He wasted no time kicking out there.
What's it going to take to put this match away?
Orton a bit dismayed, but we know the Viper is adept at remaining on the offensive.
Trading counters here.
Ducked underneath.
Instead, what a German suplex. Driving their opponent down to the ground, looking for the Fujiwara armbar. It is in. It is deep. Tap out. Tap out.
Here is your winner.
Well, I
Hey,
guess that's
tempting.
Hold on. Your crazy story doesn't make any sense. Randy Orton didn't join Mutiny.
Well, no, not in this timeline, but he did before.
In your time machine. That you've now destroyed so we can't see it.
And remind me again why you...
It's not that simple. The space-time continuum is a fragile...
Now our...
Cody, let's think about this.
Or...
I did mistake one affair. Anyway, what I...
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
I'm heading over to SmackDown to find one more time-tested warrior to join us.
Be smart.
No doubt.
Hey, hope you're doing okay. That go to sleep from Punk must have been a real wake-up call. Although, if I'm being honest, it's hard to believe you didn't see it coming.
And you did?
Well, we all know of his reputation. I would have had my head on a swivel.
Oh, thanks for the heads up.
It was just a hunch. I wasn't close enough to have all the pieces.
Huh, must be nice to be able to watch everything from a safe distance.
No one's at a safe distance now. Punk and Mutiny are a threat to every single one of us. We need to work together. I want in on your plan for Survivor Series. Assuming you actually have a plan.
All I've got so far is punch him in the teeth, so obviously it's a work in progress. We need something solid, but that's where my head's at right now.
That's a start, I guess. But I was thinking maybe an actual plan to weaken Mutiny's grip. They've pulled too many of our people over. But I know somebody we should pull back. We could increase our numbers and destabilize theirs. It's a win-win.
Pulling someone back could send a strong message. And this time it's Mutiny and CM Punk who won't see it coming. So, who'd you have in mind?
Tiffany Stratton. She has the potential to be one of the best in the business. Luckily for us, Mutiny doesn't know what they've got. Even luckier, I might just be the person to get through to her. That is, if I'm a part of WWE's plans for Survivor Series.
Absolutely, Charlotte. You're in. If you can turn Tiff, that could be the game changer we need.
My thoughts exactly.
Charlotte, thanks for reaching out. I'm guessing this means Mutiny is gaining another top superstar?
Quite the opposite, actually.
What do you mean?
I'm not joining Mutiny. I'm here to pull you out of it. It's not too late to change course and be on the right...
Pull me out? Why would I want out? Mutiny is shaking things up, Charlotte. I'm exactly...
At what cost, though?
It's not...
You
or
did...
maybe...
We'll...
You gotta wonder if this match is just a trip down memory lane, or is there something more to play here?
Knowing Charlotte, there's a strategy behind everything she does. I can't imagine this match is just for nostalgia's sake.
Well, whatever the reason, I'm loving this throwback rematch. I feel like a kid again.
Weren't you like 30 in 2014?
32.
Wheelbarrow face buster!
Man.
Wow.
Oh, man, just punishing. From behind. Back suplex.
That offense might have rocked the confidence of Natalya.
That unfolded just as Charlotte planned, showing she's not just brawn, she's brains too.
Forearm to the face!
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
This is an unyielding attack from Charlotte.
The Queen is holding the leverage in this match. Stomp after stomp after stomp. You want to control the tempo. You want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it. Charlotte with the spear.
That may have been pretty to look at, but I can guarantee.
To go home.
No, wait a minute.
An ineffective pin.
Where in the world does one find such strength at this stage to kick out that early in the count?
And she had Natalia's number there.
And Natalya dodges there. Wheelbarrow
Flapjack.
Face first. Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Shows great wherewithal there.
She lost some of her stamina at this stage.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
The sharpshooter.
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole. Charlotte Flair with a trademark chop and natural selection.
Natalya wasn't ready. Now it could be over.
Cover. An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, Charlotte.
Tonight was a reminder of what passion and dedication look like. And that match wasn't just another random fight. Our throwback gear and my vintage moves were no accident. It was a message intended for an audience of one. Tiffany Stratton, I hope you were watching closely. That match, that fire you saw, that's why I'm at the top of this business. And it's why you got into the ring, inspired by people like me. But here's the real talk. You shouldn't be living in someone else's shadow, like CM Punk and Bayley want. You're not meant to be just a piece in their game. You belong somewhere you can truly be inspired, where you can unlock the potential you've always had, not with people who dictate your path, but someone who supports your journey. It's your time, Tiffany. And it's time to chart your own path. Remember why you started. Remember what drove you to step into the ring. It's not too late to make a choice that defines your legacy. Make it count.
So, do we need to talk about a plan B?
No. I'm making headway. Slowly. We'll get through to Tiffany eventually.
You sure? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you're banging your head against a brick wall.
I'm aware of the risks. But I'm not backing down. This isn't just about rescuing Tiffany. It's about proving there's a different way to lead.
I get it, but I've also seen things not go according to plan. Like, you know, draft night. If this doesn't work, our options are limited with Survivor Series looming. We can't afford a setback now.
Then it's a good thing I'm not going to fail.
All right, then. Make sure to...
Yes, you...
We've come to expect underhanded tactics from Mutiny, but Bayley is running away from a match? This is a new low.
In her defense, Bayley never... Lock it in, the Dragon Sleeper! She submits. No way she could stay in that.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair!
Charlotte? Oh, so you can show up here, but not for your matches?
Never said I was the one who'd be facing you. Maybe you need to read your messages more carefully next time, Charlotte.
Whatever, Bayley. I thought you were coming alone, Tiffany.
Bayley wanted to come too.
And why wouldn't I? We're more than just a team. We're family. Tiffany knows she belongs by my side.
More like safely under your thumb. Remember, Tiffany, real growth happens when you step out on your own, not when you're... Oh,
you mean...
I'm just reminding Tiffany.
Charlotte...
Then why did you send Shayna to face her last time?
I was delegating.
Fine with me. It's about time Tiffany saw firsthand what real leadership is.
What she'll see is me...
Tiffany, when you're out there calling the shots, just give me a fair chance to show what I can do. I'll show...
Charlotte's sending a message that she's got more than one score to settle as she comes here into NXT wearing the same gear from her match against Bayley at Clash of Champions 2019.
Bayley won that match by using an exposed turnbuckle, and I doubt she's going to get a more favorable referee with Mutiny's own Tiffany Stratton donning the stripes.
Tiffany grew up idolizing Charlotte Flair. I've got to believe she'll call this one straight.
Sidewalk slam. Oh. Backbreaker. Flair with a chop block.
Brutal move that can take away all the mobility in that leg.
Some serious damage to the arm being inflicted here.
And a beautiful swanton.
And Bayley's having trouble managing his onslaught.
Yeah, Charlotte's on. Leg down, rolls through, shoulders down.
Oh, this has got to be it.
Kick out before the 1 count.
Kicking out so early certainly sends a message.
Big boot!
Oh, man. An elusive Bayley there.
Charlotte once again proving just why she is the queen.
Pinpoint, precision, and power there.
Both competitors showing they've studied the other's playbooks to the teeth.
Able to save herself there.
Backpack stunner! Charlotte's keeping the pressure on. It's like a muzzle's being placed on Bayley's offense. Knife edge chop.
Charlotte sending her up for the figure 8. This could be it for Bayley right here in the heart of Mutiny.
Bayley's begging Tiffany to break the hold. Stratton's supposed to be impartial.
The deck does not look as stacked as Bayley had hoped.
Charlotte stand up so much for neutrality, Saxton.
Bayley's taking advantage.
A quick count, and this one's over.
And just when it seemed like Tiffany was going to uphold the integrity of this match.
That's the influence of Mutiny. They play by their own rules, and now Tiffy time means winning time for Bayley.
Look at Stratton's face. She knows she crossed the line.
And that's exactly what Bayley wanted her to do.
A pivotal and potentially regrettable moment for Tiffany Stratton.
Hey, how are you?
For what
you were? Yeah, I like you and.
Even though these two have patched up their differences, you've got to think Charlotte wouldn't mind getting in a few licks on Tiffany after what happened last week.
And Tiffany's got to be anxious to show Mutiny what they lost and that she was worth fighting for. She's not going to lay down for her idol.
Uh-oh, Dragon Sleeper applied. This could be it. And that's it. She's tapping.
Here is your winner, Charlotte.
That match was a blast, Charlotte.
I'm guessing
maybe because yeah.
Now.
what you did with Tiffany is huge, but I just want to know how hard Bailey was typing out those angry messages on her phone.
She was rage posting for sure.
I think you could actually hear her phone screen crack in the middle of the last one.
Well, I always knew you could make an entrance, Charlotte, but pulling Tiffany away from Mutiny, that's next level.
If Bailey thinks she's mad now, just wait until she sees Tiffany reach the potential they were squandering.
We're happy to have her on board. And you too, of course.
Now that we've got the team together for Survivor Series, what's next?
You both have made some big statements. Let's make an even bigger one. How'd you two like to take those Unity titles off Mutiny's hands?
I'm in.
Me too. But there's no point in letting Punk know we're all working together, right?
No. I think we're better off if he didn't see it coming.
Then he won't. Let's go get those Unity titles.
Have you two come for a friendly chat, or is this some sort of an ambush?
Let's call it a royal decree, because this gentleman and the queen are going after the Unity titles.
You two? Interesting. Not the combination I would have expected. How about I schedule a warm-up match, just to see how this all works?
No warm-ups. If Punk controls the present, the future looks bleak. I've seen enough to know we need to act now. We're here to change the course and ensure a better tomorrow by claiming those titles before Survivor Series.
Fair enough. I should warn you, though, Punk is not eager to hand out Unity title shots, especially to a team from WWE.
We figured. What's it going to take?
The word is that the only way for a team from our side to earn a shot at the Unity Championships is in a 4-way tornado tag match at NXT Mutiny. If you want those titles before Survivor Series, you'll have to run through their best teams.
Trying to sap our strength? He's just delaying the inevitable. Every moment on this timeline is a step towards our victory.
Okay. If you want me to make arrangements, I will. But you'll be walking into the lion's den.
Only because the queen hasn't conquered it yet.
Set it up.
Normally in a tornado match, there are no alliances. It's all chaos. But I wouldn't be at all surprised to see the Mutiny teams work together to take out the WWE squad.
I don't know, Corey. Most of these super...
He submits. He counts out. Here are your winners, the Team of
Did you see those social media posts? They're trying to sound tough, but we've got them rattled.
That's exactly why I'm concerned.
Because you think Punk's going to pull something? Of course he will. I would. Doesn't mean it's something we've never seen or can't handle.
Let him try to unsettle us. It won't work. We're fighting for the future. His tricks won't change that.
Don't start doubting us now.
Never. I've seen what you both can do. As soon as you said you were willing to fight alongside my partner and I, there was no other choice. But we've all been on the receiving end of Punk's deception before, and I've got a bad feeling about this.
You think there was something more to them saying they were going to make SmackDown a mutiny arena?
Maybe, but they also don't know we're working together. You'll have your hands full with Bayley and Lexis King. We'll patrol the arena and shut down any mutiny interference.
Good. It'll be nice to face Bayley when she doesn't have an ally in Stripes.
It looks like the rumors are true. Mutiny is planning an attack.
But they didn't plan for this.
Tony D'Angelo surely expected to at least make it into the arena before the fighting started.
With a guy like this patrolling the arena, D'Angelo's lucky he made it into the building.
He's going to be lucky to make it out of the building, Saxton. Nothing but cold, hard concrete underneath these competitors now.
Yeah, one nasty fall could be all it takes to change the complexion of this match.
Buries a knee to the body. Oh! Bam!
Super kick!
Look at this.
Connects on the kick.
And now it looks like they're done.
Done for now, but I have a feeling this isn't over, Cole.
This match is about more than just the Unity titles. It's about gaining momentum heading into the biggest showdown for control of WWE.
Absolutely, Saxton. A win here could demoralize the opposition and give one of these teams a massive boost heading into Survivor Series.
Both teams know what's at stake and look to walk out of here with the Unity titles and so much more.
Down with the powerbomb. A soul-crushing powerbomb like that sends a clear message. I'm coming for your title. Taking it.
Tony D'Angelo? After what happened backstage, I don't think he's making it out here.
Well, Punk expected reinforcements, but the Unity champions are on their own tonight.
Come on, there's no fair play in that.
Come on now, is that the type of tactic we should expect from a champion? Rhodes turns it around.
Oh, man, what a boot.
Some damage being dealt to the champ.
He's still relatively fresh, but it wouldn't hurt him to tag out sooner than later.
And a big boot by Charlotte. And a sidewalk slam. And he makes the tag.
Watch out, coming in hot.
Takedown, and now punches, rights. Oh, a flurry of strikes.
Doling out his
Shoulders are down.
Is this enough to retain?
Early kick out, referee right on top of the action.
not even close.
Talk about rocking the jaw.
She whips Bayley into the corner.
And a massive clothesline. Bayley is down. We've seen this before.
A massive whirlwind splash.
And King can't do anything about it.
This will do it.
Chad Patton has stopped counting.
Maybe he forgot what number comes next.
Looks like they're going to remind him.
Wait, Bayley with the roll-up. It's over.
Chad Patton knew how to count that time.
That was a fast count. What the heck is going on here?
Chad Patton is running away with Mutiny before anyone else can argue.
This is a new low. Mutiny has infiltrated the referees.
Are we really surprised at this point when it comes to what Mutiny will do?
Hold on, it looks like Lexis King got left behind.
Yeah, and he's just realizing that right now.
Doesn't look like Lexis King's going anywhere.
Are these four superstars our team for Survivor Series? We may have lost this one, but now Lexis King is going to pay. And the other members of Mutiny are letting it happen.
No honor among thieves.
This could be a preview of Survivor Series.
This doesn't look good for King.
No, it does not.
And down onto the ringside floor.
What a chaotic SmackDown. A longtime WWE official has joined Mutiny.
But Team WWE answered with 4 unstoppable superstars. Survivor Series can't come soon enough.
A crooked referee? Ugh, just when we thought Punk couldn't stoop any lower.
Every day he proves he doesn't have the guts to fight us fair. At least we laid out Lexus.
Which means we get to show CM Punk what it's like to go toe-to-toe with us. Or should I say, fist to face.
I like the sound of that. In fact, if it's Punk we're facing, let's tell the GMs to make the match no DQ.
I like that.
Well, we've got one episode of SmackDown before Survivor Series.
And even though the entire team will be out there, let's make sure Punk knows the message is coming from the two of us.
Then we should lean into our personalities, use what we do best.
I'm thinking we head straight into that ring and face them down. No tricks, no schemes. Show everyone that unlike Punk and Mutiny, we're not afraid of a fair fight.
Yes, straight to the point, face to face, no fear. Let's do it.
And there they are, the team representing WWE at Survivor Series.
WWE's fearsome foursome is here to make a statement.
Where's their teammate headed?
Looks like she took issue with a fan's mutiny sign.
Good. That doesn't belong here.
Hopefully a preview of what they'll do to Mutiny at Survivor Series.
You have to believe Mutiny is paying close attention right now.
I assume everyone's laser focused as we head into Survivor Series.
Let's hear what Team WWE has to say.
CM Punk! I know you're watching, you spineless, backstabbing SOB! You think you're walking out of Survivor Series with the keys to the kingdom? I got news for you. You're going to be carried out on a stretcher.
You thought you could hide behind your mindless army? Well, look what we've got. We're going to turn your mutiny into a massacre. We are only days away from...
CM Punk has heard enough.
How predictable. The Legion of the Righteous. It's always the chained dogs who bark the loudest. So keep barking, but remember, our actions will speak louder than your whining. We'll see you at Survivor Series, where Mutiny will unleash its wrath.
We're predictable. Huh. So are you. We know you sent some of your little henchmen here tonight.
Another backstage attack. A surprise invasion. It's getting old, Punk. Let's try something different.
We're here right now. Why wait for Survivor Series?
We're not going to. See, I sent a few prized members of Mutiny to SmackDown tonight. Because you were all bark and no bite. And we'll be happy to put all four of you down.
Mutiny is here.
Survivor Series can wait, but apparently we can't. It looks like we're about to have a 4-on-4 match right here on SmackDown after this break. Tensions are at an all-time high here with Survivor Series on the horizon. In this impromptu 8-man tag, looks to be the final statement.
Team WWE needs to make this count, Michael. This is their chance to send a strong message to Mutiny and everyone else watching.
No, it's not about messages, Saxon. This is about momentum. No one wants to go into Survivor Series licking their wounds.
Ooh, man. Well-placed kick. Producing a trampling. Oh, God.
Look at this
Trick getting worked on right now.
Williams having trouble getting his bearings.
What's he going to do to Trick?
Spiked with a Uranagi.
Oh, to the arm. Terrible.
Pops up their opponent.
Pop-up powerbomb.
What goes up must come down, and it sure as hell did right there. Hoisted up across the shoulders and down with an Argentine backbreaker.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
And that's it. It's over.
Here are your winners.
Here we are. The future of WWE rests entirely on our shoulders.
No pressure, though.
I'm feeling good about our chances. After we called Mutiny out and beat the hell out of Punk's hand-selected crew, there's no way they're feeling confident walking into tonight.
Now we just have to keep them off balance.
One way we could do that is with a last-minute substitution. When I joined the team, you got Tiffany Stratton too. As much as I want to get my hands on Io in the first match, Mutiny would never see this coming.
You're right. We're going to pull the ultimate swerve and start the series with a bang. Let's go with Tiffany.
We need to keep the pressure.
The time for talk is over. Let's go out there and start the series with a win.
Better yet, let's make it 2 wins.
So long as we have this kind of faith in each other, I know I'm going to walk out of Survivor Series on the winning side.
The most important Survivor Series in WWE history is underway, and Io Sky looks ready.
Io is ready, but the woman fighting for WWE earned her spot by taking the fight to Mutiny, and that's not going to change tonight.
I hope you're right, Saxton. If WWE starts best of 3 series with a loss, we might never recover.
Discus clothesline.
So much momentum. Boom. Oh.
Ooh. Looks like Io is wavering a bit now.
Tiffany displaying some of her own brawn. Standing moonsault gets all of it. Not only does the standing moonsault physically hurt, but it's got to bruise the ego too.
Tiffany manages to counter.
Down on the opponent. Oh, Tiffany avoids.
Setting Io up for a suplex here.
Shades of Eddie Guerrero.
Hold on. Io's got backup.
But Team WWE was ready.
Wait a second.
Asuka with the poison mist.
Where did she come from?
Io with a moonsault from out of nowhere.
The genius of the sky had a genius plan.
And that'll do it.
Mutiny has drawn first blood here at Survivor Series, and WWE is on its heels, down 1-0.
You have to wonder if we're even going to see a Unity title match tonight in that third and final contest. Kevin Owens could make this a series sweep of Team WWE.
This night could go from bad to worse.
How's she doing after that missed attack from Asuka?
They're flushing Tiffany's eyes out in the trainer's room. Charlotte's with her, so we need to focus because now we are playing from behind.
It's our own damn fault. How didn't we see Asuka coming?
Overconfidence. We were looking one way and they slipped the knife right in our backs. But we're going to be ready for them this time.
They've used crooked refs, blindside attacks, and chances are that's going to be the theme of the night. How do we hold them off?
You two head to Gorilla and make sure we don't see a repeat of Kyrie and Bailey's interference.
What are you gonna do?
Collect our mad-as-hell partner from the trainer's room. We'll try to stop Mutiny from coming through the crowd.
That sounds like a plan.
When we were kids playing with that old toy WWE ring, you ever imagine that we'd be the last line of defense protecting WWE's future?
As a matter of fact, yeah. Tonight is what I've been imagining for a very long time.
Let's go tie this thing up.
If this man loses to Kevin Owens, Survivor Series is over, and the entire feud... Take it over! Go for the win here!
And kick out. This one's not over yet.
That's too early for that.
And Rhodes able to reverse that.
Ooh. Good God, that's devastating.
One headbutt. Vicious. Owens set to the outside. Stepping out of the ring here. Boom! Kick lands. The arm absorbing the damage. Kick. Nasty kick.
So much damage inflicted.
And that might be enough to knock some confidence out of Kevin Owens.
Yes, Cody clearly came into this fight with something to prove. Just look at him now.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Series of jabs to the jaw. Winding it up.
The bionic elbow.
Oh, soon we could be seeing a submission here.
Getting it cinched in.
There's the tap. There's the tap.
Here is your winner.
We're right back in this thing.
Kevin Owens got taken apart out there.
It helped that it was finally a fair fight. Did you have to stop Mutiny from interfering?
Nope. I was in Gorilla the whole time and they never showed. You?
Your partner and I split up to cover the crowd and nobody came my way. Maybe they shot their shot with Asuka and damage control.
It's possible, but I bet Punk and Bayley have another trick or two up their sleeves.
That's what we're expecting. My partner and I have been through just about everything together. We've seen it all, and we're ready for whatever they throw at us.
Where is your partner?
I don't know. You haven't seen him since the last match?
No. Maybe that's why Mutiny never interfered. They were busy attacking him.
I'm going to find him.
You don't have time. You have to get to Gorilla for your match. This is our last chance to stop Mutiny.
We'll find him. You just go out there and win this thing.
I don't know if this woman's being brave or stupid. Taking on CM Punk and Bayley in a handicap match is a one-way ticket to a beating.
What choice did she have, Corey? Forfeit? The entire future of WWE is at stake, and her partner is missing in action.
The die has been cast and the bell is rung, gentlemen. It's all on that woman's shoulders now.
Oh, man.
And there's the Uranagi. Landed them.
Look out! The dive! Absolutely reckless abandon, and it paid off.
Adrenaline's at a peak right now.
That blow put Bayley's big aspirations on hold for a moment. And now thrown back into the ring.
And Bayley is being humbled here. Bayley's getting beaten to the punch with every exchange.
Oh, right into a counter.
Now Bayley looking for some momentum.
That could be the spark Bayley was looking for.
Oh, what a flip.
Nice spot.
Ooh, spinning heel kick. Ooh. 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 Ooh.
Oh, boom. Oh, swept the leg right out from under.
On the DDT. And Bayley gets cut right off.
Now she's looking for some momentum, proving she's not going to take things lying down.
Oh! Gets lifted into position. Nasty elbow shot, trying to create something.
Oh! Shot to the jaw. The challenger clearing a path to the title.
Takes their opponent down, now just teeing off a series of hammer fists raining down.
Uh-oh, has to find a way out of this.
Launched into a roundhouse kick.
Taking a little tour of ringside, and I guess we're one of the pit stops.
She's pumped. The WWE Universe is pumped. I'm pumped.
She keeps on talking, but is she actually going to deliver? Our champion feeling the effects of all the offense so far.
Yeah, the longer this handicap match goes, the more trouble that's on the horizon. Holding as strong as possible, though. And she makes the tag. A running hurricane rana.
Beautiful. Knee left. Oh.
Drop bulldog.
Boom. Good defense from him. She was ready with the counter. Let's go. She just released. This is it. The Civil War is over.
No! Bayley is not ready to give up on the rebellion.
And the referee's helpless since it's no disqualification.
Is that who I think it is?
We thought Mutiny had taken out half of our team.
They may have taken a shot, but this leader of Team WWE isn't going down that easily.
Bayley and Punk don't look so confident all of a sudden.
What they look is scared, Saxton. They see Mutiny crumbling before their very eyes.
Team WWE has Mutiny on the ropes.
Oh, my God. What? What is happening?
I'll tell you what's happening. We're seeing yet another defection.
At the worst possible time. With everything these two have been through, I never thought I'd see this.
This is a shocking betrayal. It's a choice that can't be taken back.
These two have so much history.
That's what Punk excels at, Saxton. Divisiveness.
You should have seen this coming.
You hear that? You should have seen this coming.
Maybe we all should have.
Come on, you made your point.
It's what Mutiny's done for months, beating WWE in the most humiliating way possible.
Go to sleep!
This is tough to watch. No,
what are you doing,
don't
ref?
count it. Come on.
The referee doesn't have a choice.
It's over.
Mutiny has prevailed, and WWE will never be the same.
Is it even WWE anymore? I never thought I'd see this day come.
Is there anyone who somehow can reclaim the legacy of this company?
I think it might be too late.
There's nothing left to say here. This is disgusting.
So, this is it. NXT Mutiny. I know you've been anxious to see behind the scenes.
I wanted to make sure everything you told me was true.
Make sure? You're not doubting your decision, are you?
No, I'm not doubting my decision. I think we can do something really special here.
Exactly. And it's just like I was telling you, if we expand Mutiny and make it even stronger, we can reshape this company into what the industry deserves. With your former partner out of the way and fired from WWE, this is our chance.
The idea of expansion is what got me on board. And being an actual leader, not just a follower called in to do someone else's bidding. I always felt like she was treating me that way, regardless of the fact we were supposed to be equal partners, even back when we were growing up.
Well, none of that is going to happen with us. You have a seat at the top here in Mutiny, right next to me, Bayley, and KO. We're all calling the shots. Together, there's nothing we can't do.
Speaking of calling the shots, I did have an idea. If we're really taking the reins here, we need to start aiming at the top. The board. Triple H.
I like the sound of that.
Let me loop you in on everything first. Now that we won Survivor Series, we have Raw, we have SmackDown, and we have WrestleMania. We have big plans for Mania, a celebration to really kick off our dominance.
You're just excited to finally main event.
Well, I'm certainly not unexcited by it, Bayley. Just like you're excited to actually be on the posters this year.
My face right in the center, baby. Make 'em look at me.
You take the Night 1 poster, I'll take Night 2.
Not sure where that leaves me, but we'll worry about that later. First, I think you owe the fans an explanation about why you chose to join Mutiny.
Looking forward to it. I got a lot to say. Everybody in the WWE universe, or should I say, Mutiny universe, is asking why I did what I did at Survivor Series. So I'm here to tell you why I made the choice to stand with the rebellion, so there could be no mistake about my intentions. I've been planning this from the beginning, ever since I made my debut in WWE. Hell, sometimes my act was so good, I even had myself fooled. When someone only reaches out when they need help, they are using you, like my partner was using me. We were so close growing up. Then, I don't hear from her until she needs a huge favor. I'm not someone who's okay being forgotten until I'm needed. I'm not disposable. She needed to be reminded of that. And I was just waiting for the right moment. Luckily, when she asked me to help her stop Mutiny, she gave me just what I was looking for. I remember the first time I heard Mutiny's mission. I didn't get it at first, but I kept listening. It was like an itch I couldn't scratch, a bell that wouldn't be silenced. And before Survivor Series, I realized why that bell was ringing. It was telling me that Mutiny offered everything I've ever wanted in this business, in WWE or anywhere. A chance to elevate the worthy and dispose of the rest. That's when I approached Punk. I made my choice because I saw what the future of WWE really is. Survival of the fittest. And the fittest have proven who they are. I know everyone thinks that I'm just someone who makes brash decisions, that maybe I don't put much thought into the doors or people that I kick down. But it was time to step up and take matters into my own hands. That's the kind of attitude you'll be seeing from me now that I've stood on the right side of history. I'm excited to show you that new attitude on the debut episode of Raw Mutiny, when I challenge for the NXT Championship. An NXT title match on the first ever Raw Mutiny? Feels pretty can't miss to me!
It's telling the first thing this man did after betraying WWE at Survivor Series is book himself into an NXT title match.
Telling, but not surprising.
Wait a minute, setting in. Just within reach of the ropes and forcing the submission to end.
There's some power behind that punch.
And into the corner he goes. 1, 2. Is he thinking of a submission here?
The more he fights, the more pain he's... I guess we have a new NXT champion. Good for them.
Real original. One of Mutiny's leaders basically gave themselves a title.
I can't wait for my contract to expire. This is painful.
It's the hero we've been waiting for. They're back.
And the champion has no idea.
This is payback for Survivor Series.
They're getting out of Dodge before Mutiny shows up.
Maybe there's hope after all.
We thought WWE was dead and gone after Survivor Series, but it seems like there's still a pulse.
I hope you're right, Cole, but I fear what retaliation the new champion is capable of.
My ex-partner already had their chance to talk to the Mutiny Universe. Now, it's my turn. I talk, you listen. Because the only thing you made clear was how much of a coward you are. You were planning this from the beginning? You've never planned a single thing in your life. Always a follower, never a leader. Even now, just latching onto someone else's corrupt crusade. You say you slowly came around to Mutiny's mission, and maybe that's true. But I see Mutiny's mission for what it really is. A selfish attempt to put yourself first and steal what you can't earn. I should have never pulled you in from the Indies. You don't deserve WWE. That's why I'm going to make sure I save it. From you.
Your old buddy taking you out on the very first episode of Raw Mutiny? Not the best look.
Really? You had to be expecting some sort of retaliation after Survivor Series.
Yes, but you put an even bigger target on your back by going after the NXT Championship right away.
You said you were on board with me calling my shot. Remember? Besides, who would be a better champion anyway? Got someone else in mind?
It's not about who I have in mind. It's about who's the best in the ring. Mutiny doesn't anoint champions, just like we don't crown first draft picks or make anyone grab a dumb brass ring. Not with me in charge.
Then why did you put yourself in the main event of WrestleMania? Maybe a bit hypocritical. Besides, we're in charge. We need to think bigger. If you really believe in breaking down the establishment, we need to do what I said. It's time to take out Triple H.
We can't do that.
Why not?
It's not a smart move.
Do I have a voice here or not, Punk?
You do have a voice. But you don't have the full picture. Triple H has been working with us from the beginning.
What?
Listen, I trust you. That's why I'm telling you this. Bayley and KO don't even know.
When did this start?
When I came back to WWE, my conversation with Hunter back then, it wasn't about mending fences. It was about breaking down walls. Triple H has been wanting to shake things up for a while now. Sometimes, it just takes some time to put a plan into motion. And what better way to leverage the brand he helped build?
So everyone who was accusing Triple H of working with Mutiny was right all along?
Yes, but they don't need to know that. Nobody does. It's better with Hunter as our silent partner. He can do more that way, so that's how it needs to stay. Listen, I know this is a lot, but we need to focus on taking care of your former partner. We should team up to get rid of her once and for all. Bayley's been itching to get back into action. I think she should be a part of this. I'll announce it on social media.
You know what? Not Bayley. KO.
Really? Your call? Despite everything that happened after, you becoming our new champion was a great night for Mutiny.
You're damn right it was. And we're just getting started.
Well, if it isn't our new champion, congratulations. And what a rude clapback after the fact. Your old partner's clearly jealous.
Thanks.
You seem distracted.
I just got some interesting news. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you about something.
Shoot.
Did you ever believe any of this nonsense that Punk is spouting? Or did you see through him from the beginning?
What do you mean?
Wait. You're not a true believer of Punk's voice of the voiceless nonsense, are you? It sounds great, but he's clearly in it for the power. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I just wish he would be honest about it.
I see what you're doing, and I don't appreciate it.
I'm not trying to do anything. I'm in the same boat as you and just asking questions. Like, what do you think Punk's endgame really is?
If I get to dominate the women's division and crush dummies along the way, then who cares?
Interesting. Well, turns out I have a chance for you to crush some dummies. We're teaming up to take down my former partner, and I asked Punk to put you in the match.
Looking forward to it.
Punk, Kevin Owens, and their star attraction are finally going to get a taste of their own medicine here.
I hope you're right, Saxton, but the sheer cover here.
Save made by the teammate.
Not a moment too soon.
And now placed in the corner.
Ooh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly. Trying to get that mental edge. You can't let yourself get psyched out.
Neck breaker. Ouch.
The universal signal for extreme. The kendo stick has entered the ring. Ooh, slam.
With authority. Massive damage to the whole body. Well, some might call that showing off, but what a display. What a way to flaunt your abilities.
She's looking a little drained now. You talk about giving a DDT with authority.
Got the leg.
Well placed, elbow to the leg.
CM Punk with a jarring yard out. You look at this.
Submission locked in. She's holding.
And just like that, releasing their teammate from the hold. Lift it up. What's next?
Ooh, nasty shot to the throat. Big forearm. Oh, come on. Just take it back to the ring. Pretty please.
Say a little louder, Saxton. I don't think they heard you.
Lariat.
Hoisted up across the shoulders and down with an Argentine backbreaker.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the
Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
He's able to beat a 2 count. Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
GTX.
Is that what it takes to beat Charlotte?
2 count. It's over. Punk with the victory.
Punk, Kevin Owens, and their star attraction are finally going to get a taste of their own medicine here.
I hope you're right, Saxton, but the sheer dominance we've seen from Mutiny since Survivor Series seems impossible to overcome.
Don't give up hope, Corey. That woman brought the NXT champion into WWE, and I believe she can take him out.
Forearm smash!
Here it comes.
Boom!
Uh-oh. I wouldn't be getting up if I were him.
Oh, man. And any one of those shots could take you out for good.
Snap suplex. Right in
sheer force of that landing was probably enough to fracture a few bones. Just sent crashing to the arena floor. He's headed out to the ringside area. DDT! Targeting the arm to great effect. What's it going to take?
Channeling his energy to stay in this matchup.
That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes. DDT!
Cody clearly not the only one with something to prove in this fight.
Yeah, as Punk was doing everything that needed to be done there.
Nice. I don't even wake you up or knock you out.
Taking a moment to get Punk off of this crowd's incredible energy.
Mongolian chop. Oh, heinous knee to the face. Grabbing their opponent by the skull and slamming him down. Take it.
CM Punk with a giant right out. You look at this.
Submission locked in. Making the save, getting their partner out of the hole.
Down he goes. Cody looking for the win.
Rhodes just turned the lights out.
Now we see Punk.
And into a neck breaker. Punk with his opponent in position. Oh, sweet. Terrible position for Rhodes.
This could be it. He can win it. He could have had this wrapped up. Not from way up. Spine buster. That might have done it. This could be it. 2. No, he gets the shoulder.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
What a boot. He's trying again.
Goodness.
Does that finish Rhodes for good?
What a six-man tag match.
Here are your winners. CM Punk and Kevin Owens.
This is terrible. I don't even know what to say.
I wish I had something inspirational to tell you, Saxton, but that result just solidified Mutiny's grasp on this company.
Another well-deserved victory. Kind of annoyed I wasn't in the match, though.
Oh, I don't blame you. Punk was insistent that it be KO instead of you. You know you were my choice. I pushed back, but Punk finally told me that Triple H was the one who wanted KO in the match.
Triple H? Why would he care? And why would Punk listen to him?
Wait. You don't know?
What are you talking about?
Okay. I have something to tell you. Punk confessed the truth to me. He's been working for Hunter the whole time.
What? Was this whole thing some sort of game for them? Why didn't they tell me?
I don't know. It seems like a power grab for both of them. I was angry when I found out, but I can't imagine how you feel hearing it like this. When I joined Mutiny, I thought it was for the greater good. But now we've traded one master for two others.
Punk and Triple H.
Yeah. They're even making me take on my former partner in a singles match. They're saying it's best for business.
But she should be gone. You just beat them.
I know, but we're powerless.
Unless...
Unless what?
I'm thinking I should talk to KO. Maybe it's time we take matters into our own hands. That's what you said when you joined Mutiny, right?
It was.
Thank you for trusting me.
Of course. I'm not like Punk. And just make sure you tell KO to keep all of this between us. Especially the Triple H part.
I got you.
It has all come to this. These two athletes made each other, and now they are looking to destroy each other.
I still have hope, Michael. I believe that the woman who brought that man into WWE is going to be the one to send him back to where he came from.
We're all looking for some hero to come in on a white horse and save the day, Saxton, but if the last few months have taught me anything, it's that fairy tales are for children.
Looking to explore every inch of hell here now.
We've seen the sledgehammer many times before, and it has never been a pretty sight.
Look at that John Henry swinging the hammer like that. Ow! This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous.
This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action.
Ooh, oh, incredible.
And she really has no answer to any of this offense.
He's in straight-up attack mode.
Earth-shattering spine buster.
Looking for the victory. 2.
A decisive victory for Mutiny. Can you believe the loser was once our #1 draft pick?
From the top of WWE to exile.
And here comes the Mutiny brass to revel in their triumph.
Real tough after what that competitor just went through.
And here we go with the gloating. Typical Mutiny.
For better or worse, these are now the individuals who control what's left of WWE.
What the hell? What is happening?
It's a mutiny! A mutiny! They've turned on Punk!
Why? He's the leader.
I think you mean was. It looks like he's been replaced by the NXT champion.
Look at Punk's face. That's pure shock and hatred right there.
But Mutiny's new leader doesn't give a damn.
Go to sleep on Punk.
This Hell in a Cell match may be over, but CM Punk is entering his own personal hell.
And there's no way out.
For Punk, for any of us.
Remember what I said a few weeks ago about survival of the fittest? CM Punk was not fit to lead this mutiny. Punk, you were keeping one too many secrets. You don't keep secrets from your allies. And you just learned that lesson the hard way. You were right that it was time for a mutiny in WWE, but you were never the one to lead it. You lacked the vision and conviction to go far enough. All you really cared about was getting your WrestleMania main event. So simple-minded and small. But all that changes now. This year, there will be no WrestleMania. Out with the old and in with the new. Say goodbye to the showcase of the Immortals. It's time for Mutiny Mania! CM Punk. You won't be in the main event. You won't be on the card. Matter of fact, you won't be on any card in any promotion once I'm done with you. I've taken control, and I won't make the same mistakes that you did, Punk. I won't be as lenient, and I won't keep your secrets. So stay tuned, Mutiny Universe. After I'm done with him, I'm going to reveal the truth that CM Punk has been hiding from you this whole time. Then it will be game over. Watching you hit Punk with his own moves felt so good. Therapeutic, almost.
It was even better doing it. And now we're ready to finally make this our own.
You were right. Punk was holding us back, and most of Mutiny agrees.
After I beat Punk, the rest of them will come along. If not, they're gone.
Like you said, non-compliance will not be tolerated.
I need you two to have my back out there. Triple H knows we're about to reveal that he was behind Mutiny, so he'll do anything to stop us.
Understood.
And you won't forget your end of the deal?
I'm honest about what I want. Power, championships, maybe even a certain amount of chaos. But the two of you get the first pick of everything I don't want. We don't have to fake any of this convoluted, equitable nonsense.
Now that's refreshing.
After betraying the entire WWE Universe, CM Punk is facing his own mutiny.
I didn't think there was any way I'd ever root for Punk again, but the alternative is so much worse. Punk's gonna need any support he can get as he looks straight down the jaws of a lion he created.
With a lariat. Good, great, grand uppercut. Oh!
Knew what was coming there.
Deep six. 6 feet deep. Oh, CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
Nice job dodging contact there.
Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage. These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals.
Turns that in his favor.
One counter met by another.
Look at this display of power. Overhead, belly to belly. It couldn't have felt good being chucked around like that.
What a Samoan drop. CM Punk is in a distressing spot.
It's gotta be hard to be CM Punk right now.
He's lining him up.
Check out the springboard.
Oh, man.
Punk never saw that coming. Oh, look at this. Breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Bam! Stomping down. There it is. Reversal.
Proof these superstars have done their homework.
Never-ending blows coming at full force here.
He gets into the ring. Driven down. He's finding himself in some territory he does not want to be in.
We're reaching that point where one more big maneuver could change the whole match.
And what a throw that was.
Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about dominance.
Oh! Slowly moving. I'm sure he can feel the target on his back here.
Big knee to the midsection.
Oof. Flipping senton. Senton hits the target. CM Punk sensed that was coming. Oh!
Face first. All set up.
The Coke.
How's he going to get out of this predicament?
Elbows his way out. Right on target with a stop to the gut. Dodge is out of the way.
Tossed without regard.
No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot.
And that toss sent them so...
Oh, check out this power. Military press.
Falls up with a choke slam.
End of the line for Punk.
Going for the cover. Kick out. I don't believe it.
Unbelievable. I thought Punk was done for sure.
Never underestimate the resiliency of the Second City Saint.
That move has brought victory before, but not on this occasion. Might be time to think outside the box. And a quick kick out.
Look at the look on his opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it.
What? Oh, God. Indy counters.
Each athlete finding an edge.
Punk looking for GTS. Double sweep. CM Punk turned his lights on.
Cover. Instantly, he has his shoulders up. I'm having a hard time believing that one. And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough.
A devastating landing. Choke slam.
Oh, that'll weaken your arm. Here it comes.
My goodness. there's going to be a WWE if this continues.
I agree. We are in trouble here.
Thank you. Paul Triple H Levesque is here to put a stop to this.
Look at the fear in the Mutiny leader's eyes.
I don't think they're scared one bit, Saxton.
Bailey and KO from behind. They're attacking Triple H.
We saw the mock fear on their leader's face. This was a trap from the beginning.
This is my arena.
Wait a second. Look who it is.
He's here. The Rock is here. Finally. Yes.
Rock bottom.
I never thought I'd see the day the Great One backed up Triple H, but here we are, and I'm so grateful.
Mutiny is going to regret activating the final boss.
It looks like they already do.
There have been rumors for quite some time about my alleged involvement in mutiny. Today I would like to put those rumors to rest, because they are true. I did work with CM Punk in mutiny because I saw the need for change in WWE. I thought NXT, the brand I started, was the perfect place to launch this movement. Unfortunately, I now know this was a mistake. Punk unleashed a monster. I can't change the decisions that I made in the past, but I know what needs to happen now. Any group that renames our shows, rebrands WrestleMania, and puts the pursuit of power ahead of what is best for business is not the future of WWE. So, to the new leader of Mutiny, I've already hung up my boots. So I'm not gonna step in that ring and beat the hell out of you myself, which is bad news for you. See, every game has its final boss. So at the first and last Mutiny Mania, you are going one-on-one with the Great One. And The Rock is going to lay the smackdown on you. Not the Mutiny smackdown, the WWE smackdown. Because we are taking back what's ours. There's only one question left for me to ask. Are you ready?
Wow, Triple H. Look who decided to step out of the shadows. I thought I was going to get to expose you, but I guess you wanted to control your narrative, you sopping sack of has-been. And to bring you and The Rock together? Oh, they say time heals all wounds, but I think it was me and Mutiny. So sweet, the two of you patched up your differences so that he could try to do what you can't in the ring. Honestly, it saves me time, because I'm not stopping with you. I'm going to take down The Rock, then the board, then everything and everyone associated with what used to be WWE, until I've dismantled it piece by piece. You may have lost perspective looking down from your gilded tower, but the only you want your little movie star to destroy me? Fine. Send your final minion to Mutiny's biggest night of the year. I'll fight the final boss at Mutiny Mania for your job and control of the company. The rise of Mutiny was just the beginning. The Those Unity Championships look good. I told you I'd take care of you. You collected all the old WWE titles too, right?
We did. Managed to round up the whole pile of them.
Perfect. They'll melt down nicely for scrap. Is everything ready for the main event?
Absolutely. Everything at Mutiny Mania is going better than we could have imagined.
The Mutiny Universe is loving it.
Good. So you haven't heard any chatter from CM Punk, have you? I can deal with The Rock and Triple H, but I have no idea who this other surprise is.
It doesn't matter who it is. You're ready for anyone.
This is your night.
You're damn right it is.
Hi, remember me?
You don't. All right, Troy. Let's see what you cook.
Fantastic.
Maybe.
There's only one roadblock standing between this man and complete domination.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his...
And here we go, the final battle with the final bosses begun, and hopefully the first and last. Mutiny Mania.
The Rock isn't just fighting for control of WWE. He is our last chance to save the legacy of our entire sport.
The WWE Universe has bent the knee to Mutiny's new leader, and only the final boss is left to stop him.
You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy.
He's setting something up.
Back from the dead. Every time Mutiny's leader tries to get his former partner out of the picture, she finds a way back to haunt him.
Now, this got to be The Rock's special guest that he teased. The final boss is pulling out all the stops.
Oh, he had that scouted.
Trading counters and reversals back and forth.
Hoisted up. Snap suplex. Get ready, Cole. Get ready for the most electrifying move in all sports entertainment. There's the people's elbow.
Rock got it. I think it's over. How the hell do you kick out of that?
I have no words. Not even a 2 count?
Rock might need to dial up a little more electricity than usual, if that wasn't enough. Cuts the attack off. Totally helpless at the moment. There's absolutely no regard for your opponent's safety when you toss them to the outside like that.
Look at this. She just tossed the leg.
I honestly can't believe we just saw a human being tossed like that.
Getting tossed around.
Deep six. Good Lord. Talk about getting drilled.
It's demoralizing to see The Rock in trouble here.
An unfamiliar spot for the Great One.
And Rock comes right back at him.
Tremendous pressure on the head and neck. Swinging the elbow to halt the offense.
Super kick!
All right, time for us to clear the way.
Already ahead of you.
Snap headbutt. Get this back into the ring now.
Grabbing their opponent by the skull and slamming him down.
Let's hope this thing doesn't get any closer to us.
Hoping's a good start, but we might be better off just backing up now.
And he's leaving the ring for the moment. Taking to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around.
Uh-oh. I don't know what they're looking for here.
Oh, man, he grabbed the kendo stick. Everyone needs to watch out now.
Discouraging situation for the People's Champion.
The Rock's got to find a way to defend himself.
Decides to leave the confines of the ring.
Well scouted by the Great One.
Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in.
Had that move from The Rock scouted.
A great uppercut. Oh, the arm taking a brunt of that.
He can't seem to...
Double leg step through. Uh-oh. You know what's coming next.
Legendary Scorpion.
And the shot.
He's trying to push himself up, and that'll cause a break. Stopped cold with a body block. And The Rock is getting dismantled.
The Rock has to devise a new plan here.
And he turned it around.
And The Rock is finally changing the tempo with that attack.
But Rock has to keep the pedal at full throttle while he has the opening.
Headlock cinched in and just tossed their opponent. I do not see this match going on much longer. There's too many more moves like that. Bad intentions in mind here. Through the table. This has become bedlam. Crashing right through our announce desk.
Great grand uppercut. He's definitely taking advantage here.
Nothing holding him back. He's ready to show out.
Surge of the OEC dub as a kendo stick is introduced to the proceedings. And a clothesline.
Wear and tear of this match is clearly starting to get to him.
Yeah, Rock's not going to let up either. He came here to have a fight and put boots to asses.
Evades the attack.
He's heading back to the ring.
Presentation of power there. Clearly an attack that very few superstars can perform.
He's changing his mind, going for something different now. No-time maneuver there. Counter, saw it coming.
High-level ability being shown with each of these counters. What a display here. Counters on both sides. This has to be it.
And referee cuts off the count in one.
Wow.
master behind that kick out.
And check out this power. Military press into a choke slam.
You have to be in peak physical condition to pull off a move with that much weight behind. Here's the pin. Kick out. I thought it was finished off for sure.
What heart, what resilience we are seeing from The Rock. This one is not over.
Will that be the last opportunity? Is there still enough left in the
unlucky spot for The Rock? My goodness. I felt the vibration of that one from all the way over.
I can't believe it. Is the final boss really defeated?
But surely Triple H must have a plan.
Triple H isn't coming to save The Rock, Byron. No one's coming to save him. Or us.
It's really over then. Mutiny Mania has decided the future and WWE.
It's all mutiny, Saxton. Now we better pay some respect to our new overlord if we want our checks to clear. All hail mutiny.
All hail mutiny.